hey, 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 ooh, hey, 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 hey. I'm the ooh, hey, 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 hey.
Lab Boys! Hey!
Whoa.
Oh shit. Welcome to the motherfucking Lab Boys podcast, episode 37. That is 37. E-man, give us some shit in another language.
What? 37.
Come on, man. It's always Spanish with
We're
you.
looking for
Hey,
Japanese.
I'm Mexican. What you
We're
want?
looking for Japanese.
We were looking for
but
Japanese.
It's still
We can't find them.
It's still episode 37. Thank you guys so much for checking us out. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do subscribe. The button is down below. My name's Allo, by the way. I rep that 88OE. That's 88 over everything. For those of y'all that didn't know, what the fuck? I'm here with my man.
Costco K Sheezy, baby.
Hey, executive membership K. I'm also here with.
Emmanuel. Damn, it's been a minute, y'all.
Say it again.
It's been a minute. for what?
Emmanuel.
No, come on, man.
Okay, that full days, you already know.
Hey, make sure you check him out. He's a ladies' man. What else can I really say about him?
I've seen him with so many
Bullshit.
girls.
I can back that up and say it's true. I'm also here with my homie.
Khan.
Hey!
What's good, y'all? What's
Khan,
good?
thank you so much for coming out, man.
Yeah,
Really
thanks for
excited to
having
get
me.
you on the Loud Boys podcast. For those of you guys that don't know, Khan is a super, super dope MC. And at the end of this podcast, he's going to
Fire.
drop some fire for us, yeah?
Con,
Sure, why not?
Fire.
Let's do it.
Before we jump into it, I wanted you to share with the viewers what your social security number is.
Oh, yeah, I've been wondering that shit too.
I wasn't gonna get that deep tonight, but thank you for asking. Anyway.
That is Costco K,
Worth a
everybody.
shot.
He'll be here all night
Worth a shot.
with those fuego jokes.
Thanks, man.
Krishan, when does this podcast start?
Ooh, looks like the podcast starts right now.
Ooh, Krishan, you also said you had a fire topic to start.
You know
So
what?
back
I
to you.
wanted to
What-
start it
what-
off light, man.
Here we go.
Have
Here we-
y'all been on the internet lately?
Oh, no, dude. What is
Completely logged out.
Well, I've been surfing the web, and it feels like you cannot avoid seeing TEKASHI 6ix9ine.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
on the
Here we go.
interwebs?
This is not light. We're not starting light.
So, what do y'all think about? First of all, what do y'all think about TEKASHI in general? And then, if you guys know anything about what's going on, what do you guys think?
So I don't know if you know, but
Go ahead.
he got. I don't know if you guys all know, but he apparently got indicted
Yeah.
on federal charges, right?
Yeah, we know about that.
Which is unfortunate, I think. And this is not a light topic, yo.
Not a light topic.
It's mad unfortunate, and it reminds me a lot of Bobby Shmurda, which I didn't think would happen again. If you guys don't know who Bobby Shmurda is, he had that song. I forget the name of it, but really impactful song. He got. Yeah, Hot. Yeah. So he got locked up literally after he did that song, and his record label like sold a lot of his music and like kept all the revenue and didn't bail him out. So
that sucks.
I thought, man, like there's not going to be another person like this, and then
Boom.
I see this repeat.
Do you think TEKASHI? So we all know TEKASHI is very outspoken. He's very he trolls everyone online, right?
Right.
Do you think his personality and his character and the image that he created for himself, do you think it attributed to these charges? Do you think the attention that he's brought upon himself, do you think it's been negative enough to bring these charges on him?
I think he was maybe worth watching, or the crew he was with maybe was worth watching a long time ago, and they were like maybe kept him on low level surveillance. But once you had TEKASHI 6ix9ine being so active, like, dude, you can't just taunt the law.
Dude, I honestly like TEKASHI, man. I'm not, and I like his personality, man. I think,
character.
dude. I think he's dope, man. I think he just doesn't give a fuck. He does what he wants. But what I don't like is that he's so much of a troll. He's always like, test my gangster, and I think when you do that,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. Everyone's testing this gangster, dude, from the feds to the gangs and everything. He just fired his whole team because of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So he's always talking shit, and if you keep talking shit, people are gonna fucking pull your card, and it's inevitable.
Dang.
Any of y'all got some shit to say?
Yeah, man. I mean, I just think that, I don't know, like since he was on the internet all the time, I just feel like it's like publicity, But
You think
who knows?
You think the whole thing is like publicity?
I don't think the whole thing is, but I think it was like organized.
The federal charges?
Yeah, like all the whole thing that is going.
Those are pretty bad, man.
Because I heard there's other stuff. No, it's not just that.
I think they said racketeering.
Yeah.
But we don't know if that's true or not. I think someone just said that, and
Yeah, but anytime you're getting picked up at a federal level, and again, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but anytime you get picked up at like a federal level, that's pretty serious.
they said Rico though. Rico is like big shit. Rico is like.
But if
when
they can tie him to
back-
if they can tie him to like, you know, gangs and then tie gang activity to what he did.
Do you guys know how old he is? How old is he?
he's like 20, 21.
He's pretty young.
He's young as hell.
Yeah. If he was smart, he would have just stayed in Europe.
But he's not.
Yeah, and that's TEKASHI 69. That's what it is. Sean, thank you for that fire.
I appreciate it.
I
Appreciate
kind of want
y'all
to jump to
opinions.
E-Man just because
Conclusion,
E-Man's
huh?
that man.
You gotta write the conclusion to that.
Fire topic.
What's it?
I do have a light one.
Whew.
You know?
Was that not light?
That was not light at all.
It was-
that
it was
light?
between-
That was
it was
not
between.
light, yo. That's
I think
not-
lightly of him.
Nah,
Ah,
that's just
hey.
deep, man.
No, it is. It's important. It
Shit is
is
deep.
important.
Con,
All
what
right,
is your
fine.
social security number?
It's
Oh, for-
529.
529.
E-Man, what you got for me?
I want to know if you guys have a bucket list, and I would like to know 2 things off that list.
2 things off the damn bucket.
Shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
This could be things you already did accomplish that you wanted to accomplish too.
Okay, so 2 things that I'd
Yeah.
want to check off my bucket list.
Or that you already did.
I would want to go on like a national tour for sure.
National tour.
Yeah, like my own headlining tour and like sell that shit out. And then also like I want to be able to travel to Japan.
Nice.
Say what's up to my Japanese people. Hey!
Ah!
It's lit.
Yeah.
You are you're Japanese.
I am.
Have you told the lab boys that?
The lab boys know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
We have a big Japan
What?
following.
What?
Yeah,
What?
We're working on it.
What's up, man? So bucket list. What you got?
Bucket list.
bucket list, man. I gotta say, that's a good one that you picked right there, bro. I would love to go touring across the country.
Shit.
That's definitely on the bucket list, but that's easy mode too. I don't know, man. I don't know. I said I don't really have a bucket list. It's not really how I live, but I do make like a year list. I'll make a list for the year. That's what I like.
Oh, do it to
know what I mean?
2018
Damn.
list.
Damn, I'm listy.
You got one?
Try that.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. It's not really how I live either, man.
Oh wow.
It's not something like, okay, there's things that I want to do before I.
Okay,
but
don't take it like a bucket list. Just like, what do you want to do?
well, dude,
before-
okay, I've always wanted.
Tell Sorry Hopes and Dreams, bro.
I've always wanted to be in a movie. Man. I've always
In a
wanted
movie.
to act in a movie.
Hey,
Nice.
I
So
fuck
yeah,
with that too.
I've
I want to
always-
do that too. Let me
No,
just borrow from these two.
What?
Sounded like
Low,
you, man.
low key, I've always wanted to be an actor, you know, and act in movies. So, dude, if I can get one off,
Yo,
I'm all.
let me
good.
ask you a question though. What's stopping you from doing that?
Ain't nothing, man.
Hey, that's
Ain't
the
nothing,
truth
man.
right there, man. Hey, you were in a FX show, weren't you?
Oh, there you go.
So
There
you
you go.
doing it, bro?
I was, man. That was light, man. That was light work, man.
But hold up, tell me more about this. I don't know about
Yeah,
this.
we'll talk later. No, it was a small little thing, and I went to like a little casting thing, and they were doing they were casting extras, and they took my picture and everything, and they called me back and said, hey, we're gonna have you have a feature part, like a little part.
Oh snap!
But I
With
didn't
lines,
talk.
with
No
lines.
lines, no
Okay.
lines. Dude. I
Movements,
tried to
gestures.
force like a line out, but they weren't having it. But yeah, it was just like a little small part. Alex Gardner was the director, and he's a big time director. I think he did 28 Weeks Later.
Oh, that's
Oh, I remember that movie.
Yeah, so
yeah.
it was
28
dope, man.
days,
And
28 weeks. Good
yeah,
movie.
it was cool. So I
okay.
hope to keep going down that
Wow,
lane.
got an amateur actor.
Hey, that's dope.
Yes,
Dope as fuck. Make sure you check it when it comes out. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll definitely rock with
Yes,
it. E-Man, what about you? Bucket list?
I would have
what
to
is
say jumping off a mountain with a wingsuit. Like a wingsuit?
wingsuit?
Yeah.
For real?
Bro, that's
Wingsuit,
dangerous,
yeah.
bro.
I mean, I already went skydiving. That shit was dope
No.
as fuck.
That
No
sounds
parachute?
tight.
Well, yeah, with the parachute and the wingsuit, you know. Come, what the hell? What do
Wait,
you
can
need
you
a
wait?
parachute?
Can you have? Oh yeah.
Obviously, you need a parachute if you.
Well, dude, I'm not a wingsuit
Sorry,
expert,
man.
dog.
It's not on
Sorry,
my
man.
bucket list.
Damn.
You need a wingsuit.
No, I've seen that shit on TV, and they fucking go super fast, and they just, dude, they're just like
shit
little
was so
bugs
sick.
going through the sky, man.
It's just the parachute, man.
That's
Even that
crazy,
would be
man.
good enough.
That's
That'd be
dope.
fun.
What's number 2?
Parachute.
Come on.
Hey, it, man. I'm serious.
That's all you need.
Either that, or like like snowboarding down a big ass mountain with the parachute.
I've done
just
that.
in case.
I've done that.
Parachutes in both of them.
Come on, man. This is heights, man. I
He
love
doubling
heights.
up on the
You're
parachute.
gonna be safe about it, man.
I want parachutes in all my.
No, you know
bucket
what?
lists.
So my cousin told me that bungee jumping is a lot more scarier than
Yeah,
skydiving.
I
Because
would-
skydiving, you're coming down and there's
yeah.
nothing around you, right?
Yeah.
And then you hit the parachute and then you're just kind of flown. But then bungee jumping, you're going down full speed and you feel like you're gonna hit the ground, and
Yeah,
right
and
before
then
you hit the ground,
and then you come back
You
up.
get like
and
sprung
you go
back
back
up.
down.
It's a couple of times.
It's
Yeah,
scary, man.
Yeah, that shit's a trip.
Hey,
Shout out to my bungee jumpers.
Shout out to our bungee fans out there. Bounce along, little buddies.
All right, let's get into it, man.
So,
What? What just
it's the
happened?
motherfucking Loud Boys podcast, episode 37. Real quick, I can't believe we even made it this far. Thank you, everybody that's been watching,
That's
checking
work,
it out,
man.
sharing
Respect.
it. We hella appreciate you, for real.
Salute to that, man.
That's what it is.
37 weeks.
Con, I'm really glad you're here for
So-
this, man. This is some
Yeah.
hip hop shit. We're gonna get hip hop. Y'all know what it is. This is actually a viewer submitted question, but I also think it's like worth asking. It's kind of deep. I hope you guys are ready.
Oh, shit.
This is coming in from Kai. Shout out Kai. You know Kai. Dope. Kai, thank you so much for
That's the
watching.
man, dude. Shout out.
Submit a lot of dope questions, and the first question is, what does hip hop need right now?
Oh, whoa.
Ooh,
Needs another Tupac.
Oh shit!
High five for that.
Wow. Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm for real. I feel like,
Talk about
serious,
it. Like a
revolutionary. I feel like Mexicans do, at least.
Oh, okay.
They
Talk
need a
about it.
revolutionary
What you mean?
artist.
Like a Pac figure for Mexicans, man. Or like
Oh,
a Martin
that's
Luther
crazy,
King figure
man. That's
on the music. Too,
Okay.
You know?
That was
That's
deep,
what I feel
man.
like.
That was deep.
Damn, that's what hip hop needs. Okay, Krishan, what do you think hip hop needs?
Man, honestly, man, I think hip hop it's gone to a place where personally I don't know, man. I don't know how I really feel about it, man. I don't want to be the old guy
Wow.
saying I hate
on,
the
be
young
the old
people,
guy.
but at the same time,
Damn old
Be the
guy,
old
dog.
guy.
but at the same,
No, no, don't beat the old guy.
but at the same time, I just think hip hop needs more truth, man. I think we need a lot more truth in hip hop, and I think the Kendricks and the J. Cole's and even Drake, they there's a lot of truth in them, but I just feel like it's still lacking truth. I feel like we can do a lot more. Yeah, that's what I think.
What do you
Truth.
think is stopping the truth from getting to like the mass media, man? Or like being
I just think, and I think it's because of society. I just think I think the truth can be looked at as something that's just not interesting anymore,
boring,
right?
I was just gonna say that.
Wow.
It's boring.
It's just not interesting anymore, and it's like, and because of that, people will talk about different shit that's just not
True.
right.
That's right.
So that's what I feel.
entertainment.
Con, what do you think hip hop needs?
Man, I think hip hop doesn't need much, man. It's there, but it needs a little exposure. I think that's what it needs. Number one. It's
How,
like-
and in what way though?
I mean that. I don't know. I guess hip hop is a big term, right? But when we talk about it, something comes to all of our heads, and we're saying what it needs. But I don't think it needs anything, because I think that artists are out there nourishing it, creating it, keeping it alive, expanding it, growing it. They're doing all that. It's active right now, probably more than ever, man. Especially just due to how accessible it is now.
Mm-hmm.
But what it needs is a platform, I think, or like, I don't know, something alternative, another platform from alternatives. And they always pop up, there's like Team Backpack and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Do you think things like that, like Team Backpack and those like alternatives, do you think they get the exposure they deserve?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think people build careers out of it. I think that if you're expecting like 1 million billion follows and plays, like, that's a different game.
Followers,
That's a different game. I don't
Yeah.
know. Hip hop has, from its beginning, it's not really been a mass culture type of,
But you don't
culture.
think we're
It's
master?
not for-
You don't think we're there now?
It's not for 1 million views,
But you don't think we're there now? You don't think?
I don't think that's hip hop though. That's like pop. That's
There's
that's
pop,
something else.
and that's what pop is pop, and I kind of think that's different from like hip
Hip-hop.
hop,
Like
And I
true
think-
hip-hop.
Yeah, like hip hop is there, dude. It's like everywhere. You just get in touch with your neighborhood.
dope, man. That's real.
And there's hip hop there, bro. Like
Hey.
in most places, believe
That's
it or
dope,
not.
man. That's good.
That's the truth, man. I think hip hop, and I kind of gonna piggyback off that. But what I think hip hop needs is people who are fans of hip hop to get outside of the regular circle and go experience hip hop.
Yeah.
I hear all the time people saying, "Man, hip hop's dead." Like, dude, I fucking see ciphers all the time. Hip hop's definitely
is
not
dead.
fucking dead.
It is
definitely not
flourishing.
dead.
Like
Still living and
that's what I think hip hop needs, man. Just get out into the world. There's other people that are fucking there playing the music. It's there.
It's like graffiti, dude. Like, if you pay attention to it, you can see it everywhere going down, and you can appreciate the different styles. But if you never were aware of that, you probably would walk past lots of graffiti and pieces and little tags and all that. You know what I mean?
What do you think? And I just question to go off this, but
Get in there.
What do you think is the most important thing to make a dope MC or dope hip hop artist? What is is it bars? Is it flow? Like, what is the most important thing that makes a dope hip hop artist?
Damn.
Son,
The persona.
Oh,
I think it's
he
the
man
persona.
steps up. Dude.
There you go.
I think, yeah.
he wasn't even looking. He was like, your persona.
No, I think it is, you know, that fucking.
That's right, though.
That shit that captivates an audience, you know? It's that grimy, that fucking thugged out. I don't know. It's, you know, like,
Dude.
Wu-Tang, man.
You know
what?
You start out.
Wu-Tang. I think Wu-Tang kind of like embodies hip hop, you know?
Yeah.
And where is that hip hop? Like,
Dude, so you guys know Skylar Grey, right? I saw this commercial about Skylar Grey, and her mom was telling her, like, okay, like a Christmas.
How is her mom?
She's dope. She's doing really good. You said
Shout out.
that basically a Christmas tree is only a tree until the lights are on.
exactly. Ooh, that's dope.
So when you go on stage, turn your lights on.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like, and dude, I mean, I'm not saying that's the only thing she did to
No,
be
no, no,
successful.
that's awesome, though.
But like,
That's
true to your
awesome.
point, like, you know, it's kind of that, like, you put it on. You know, that persona.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. Kyle, what do you think is super important in an MC? Because I know you're like a real MC
know.
head, bro. And like, is there anything that you look at specifically of like?
I don't know, just-
pay
Like,
attention
if
to?
I'm not doing this right, I'm not doing it. But
It just, I don't know. Just, I'm really focused on lyricism. Just, you know, what are you saying? That's about it, right? Like flow. I like flow.
think it's-
I like MCs who can flow.
Hey.
Creative rhyming, you know,
Okay.
just whatever. I don't
think
care
all
where the
that's
fuck you're
puns.
from. If you can be creative and flow and talk about something, that matters. I mean,
I think that's the most important
it's
thing.
pretty simple.
Jeez,
I think no, it's just
okay,
like it's just
okay.
like I feel like you can be good at flow, but if you're not talking about anything, then
Not saying
I don't
anything.
listen to it, right? I think if you have something captivating, that is the most important thing because, or at least to me, that's what determines if I'm gonna listen to or not, and I'm gonna keep listening to. Is if you have a message.
I feel like a good balance though too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Like
like
it can't just be all like.
I don't, and it doesn't always. I'm not
like
saying it needs to be
preach.
deep. I'm not saying it needs to be deep or preachy. I'm just saying it needs to be something that's captivating.
Right,
Like,
but at the same time, like that it gets you, you know.
yeah,
kinda
of course.
like
And I mean, and then
vibes,
and we have
like a
different
nice
moods
balance.
too. Like I
Oh, yeah,
I don't need to
yeah.
be just listening to deep.
no,
fucking-
yeah. That's what's fun about hip
Power
hop.
to the
There's
beat.
so many sides.
There's
to it.
so
All power
many,
to the
yeah,
beat,
All the
man.
dimensions of it, you know, whatever mood you're in, whatever you're feeling, it's like there's a hip hop artist or
Yeah.
song out there for that, and that's
Hell
cool,
yeah.
man.
What is your social security number?
Yeah.
What is
So,
this guy's scheme? What's
You
he running?
know
What's
what
he
his scheme
running
is.
here?
He's pretty clear about the scheme.
I'm not.
For me, when I listen to like a hip hop artist, I kind of pay more attention to how they flow. I don't know really how to describe it. It was described to me as in the pocket. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
when
that
a rapper or an artist flows in the pocket,
Is that like tempo or like?
it's kind of just a way of like they're like moving in and out of the beat. It's just a way of riding the beat. Like,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I listen for, or like that's what I see before anything.
Yeah.
And then of course, like, you know, the total package of like, okay, you wrote a dope song, but can you also perform that song? Can you also convince
Yeah,
like
that's important.
15
Right.
people in front of you that song's real? Can you hop in the crowd with them and sing it? Like, you know, like there's definitely levels to it, but yeah.
A lot of the artists that I hold near and dearest to my heart are people who I discovered live. You know, what
Okay,
I mean?
dope.
It's like
That's it.
Play-
I don't know who the
Nation,
fuck
man.
this was. I just went to go see him, and I was just like, yo, I have to buy that CD. And then 9 times out of 10, you're buying it from them, and I just think that's the cool experience with hip hop.
Yeah.
That I wish more people were into. I wish more people were into that. You know, not just I'm gonna stream this person as soon as they drop something, but like I want to go see who
Like
is
show
doing
the support.
what. Yeah, show that support. buy a CD, shake their hand.
Yeah.
You know, they're a real person.
But you know what's funny? A lot of the people you see live, like you'll think like, dang, dude, these guys are fucking dope. And then you get the CD. Have you ever seen that? Like where they're dope on stage, it's like super dope. They got you in the mode. But then when you get the CD, it's like, fuck, man, you guys suck.
Whoa, why would
That
that
sucks.
What do you mean? Like they're dope
Come
as
on,
fuck
man.
live?
Let's be honest.
That's
man.
disappointing.
It's
Oh,
disappointing.
now we're getting honest.
Let's be honest, man.
You know, it's a
I don't
lot
know,
of
that-
Hey, you
that
know,
could-
that's real though.
We're not
could
saying
have-
no names.
I don't know. That could have something to do with like production or something else. You know, like
Yeah, or it can be them.
But in the end of the
They
day,
suck.
here's the thing. Back in the day, though, I mean, it's not like I'm from back in the day, right? I talk like I'm older than I am, but
Yeah.
back in the day, if you had like music out,
Yeah.
you know, like people invested in you. You had to have this is just my
that's a good
opinion.
point,
You had
good
to have a
point.
certain skill level to even step into a fucking studio
right.
with the professional microphone and people fucking with you.
Yeah.
And nowadays the technology is accessible.
It's
Anybody and everybody
fucking
and their mama is doing it.
Yeah.
And
I know a
can
bunch of
do it.
mamas that do it.
Sometimes
Exactly.
grandmas too, bro.
Yeah, I seen a dope ass grandma on the
I was
mic.
just about to say, man,
Getting
we're getting so
intergenerational.
hip hop. And then you guys like, yeah, grandmas too. Come on, dude. We almost got
Grandma's
there.
hoes.
Right. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's real, dude. I think like right now, like there's with the internet too, like there's no filter, there's nothing stopping anybody from rapping. So now
There's pluses and there's pros and cons.
there's
to it.
pros and cons to it because like you can create your own lane. It doesn't matter how dope you are, you could be whack as fuck, but you can still create your own lane, right?
Right. You're not
But-
waiting on some exec to
To
decide
tell you if you're good enough,
on,
you can create your own lane.
I think this can come into the
Exactly.
world of music now. It's like,
So there's good
fuck
things
it.
and bad things. But
put it in there if you want to, right?
Hey, and we're getting
Crazy.
motherfucking hip hop to the
That's
hip hop.
right.
Y'all know what it is.
Big
It's
it
motherfucking
and
that
hit.
was. Kushan, I feel like you got a topic that you want to discuss. What is on your mind?
Right now I don't have a topic because I'm trying to think about how to word it. So you want to go hit me with another topic?
So okay, I'm gonna go Love Boys here just because.
Go ahead, man.
Hold on, before you go, love boys, could I, let me. Before you hit the Love Boys, we're gonna get into that. And,
You guys know E-Man. He's the ladies' man. He's gonna take this one away.
Come on, man.
E-Man.
I'm
All right, I want to know
What you got for us, bro?
when going, I don't know, like, how do you find a new channel, a YouTube channel?
Oh.
Like, how do you, I don't know, like when you're surfing.
That's YouTube's job. What you
on
mean?
the- No, but I mean like you find a channel and you go to it and it like captivates you. Like what captivates you from a channel, like a YouTube
Okay.
channel? Like what makes you stay and browse through their playlists and shit?
Right,
hard.
man. Right now, man, it's one channel that I'm really focusing on is the Lab Boys podcast.
Yeah, yo, I heard they got some
Yeah.
fool that's super dope.
88 over everything is a
88
great
OE.
channel. 88 over
Y'all
everything.
know what it is. The link's down below.
Press
For
the
once.
subscribe button. No, man, I'm kind of getting into podcasts now, man. And
Oh, shit.
not. To, I mean, we have a podcast.
Yeah,
It's
we
on the
do.
podcast.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
It's a Love
do.
Boys.
We on the podcast.
We are the podcast.
But yeah,
Are the podcast.
specifically hip hop podcast. I like it.
Hip hop podcast.
Everyday Struggle. I watch that a lot.
Dope.
Even the new shit with Joe Budden. State of the. State.
Yeah,
Wow.
have you been watching
You
that?
like it? I like it, man.
His podcast.
Sometimes I get a
What
little
is-
annoyed
what
with
is
him.
Joe
I don't know.
Yeah, no, Joe Budden
You know what I mean?
pisses me off sometimes. dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
He pisses me off.
He watches
man.
this
No,
show.
he watches.
Oh, no, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Joe. Sorry.
So,
We got a big Joe Budden
still love
We
following.
you,
love you. We love you here at the Lab Boys.
Yo Budden.
Yeah.
So he likes Joe Budden videos. Yeah.
Respect though.
I know
respect,
you like
respect.
YouTube.
And
man.
Breakfast Club and shit. I like
Huh?
Breakfast Club.
What makes you stop at a YouTube channel? Because
Damn.
you're all over YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be like comedy, dude. Like it has to have some humor in it.
Really?
It can't. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It has to. It
That's
just
the main
has to.
ingredient?
Yeah, it really is. Like,
Yeah, son.
if it's too serious, it's done, dude. I'm like, it
Okay.
has to have some humor. I feel like it's just.
So do you like those skit videos then?
Yeah, it's good video. Well, some of them. Some of them.
Okay.
are good. Well, the ones that they go too far is just like,
So what?
or too corny.
What's your main channel that you be watching?
main chat? No, I got a couple.
Besides 88 over everything.
I like learning shit, dude. Like science, I love that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Like,
comedy in that.
No, I mean, well, there is though. There really is though. Okay, like Vsauce, bro. All 3 channels, those are dope. They got comedy and they got like a lot of shit, like intellectual
Yeah,
shit.
I feel it.
A little
Scientific.
bit of
shit.
intellectual comedy. Tickle your brain there, buddy.
Let's get a tickling.
Connor, what about you, man? What makes you stop at a YouTube channel or check out a new YouTube?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of an
I'm
interesting
getting
question. I don't know. I mostly
very
use YouTube, like looking at like artists who I already know. You know what I mean? Like, and it'll put me. I listen to music on YouTube mostly, and watch music videos. You know what I mean? So. I don't know.
Like interviews a lot. Like I listen to interviews
with like
Drink
artists
Champs,
and stuff. You know?
But Drink Champs. See,
like
I was talking about Drink Champs last time, dude.
There you go.
You don't watch Drink Champs. Don't click him. No, you need one.
It's a lab boy still.
This is mine. This is mine. Yeah, you're right.
It's a lab boy. So, yeah, shout out to Drink Champs. I actually don't watch that show, but I've heard that it's really fucking.
Oh, you gotta watch Drink Champs. It's amazing. Thank you, bro. It's a good show, man. Cause they have all these, you know, old school hip hop artists on and new people too.
Yeah, I think that's
like pioneers and shit. And they tell you all these stories that you never knew before, and you just like get to learn about the industry and learn about their experiences.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
You learn a lot.
Hey, shout out to Drink Champs. Also, shout out to 88 over everything. It's the YouTube channel you're watching right now. Make sure you subscribe. I'm jumping straight into Love Boys on this one. What do you guys think is the number one killer in a relationship?
The number one killer, Josh. Okay, no, I'll go. I've been going first.
Was that a Josh or a jealousy?
I gotta think about it.
Josh is the number one killer.
Someone named Josh.
Josh. Is that a jealousy or Josh? But yeah, what do you guys think is the number one killer in a relationship?
Infidelity. What you mean?
Hey, that's just honest, man.
That's just, I mean,
wow, infidelity. Okay.
You think they commit infidelity because the other partner is too jealous?
Why is he dying jealous?
I know, I'm just saying.
He's dying jealous.
I don't know. Why don't you give us your perspective?
That's some shit. That's some shit. Damn.
Man. Dude. It's a motherfucking lab.
I feel like you had something there. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, I gotta watch what I say.
Talk to your boys. Talk to your boys. Talk to your boys.
I'm done. From a personal place. I felt something there, man.
Oh, man.
It came from the heart.
It was just a question, though, man.
I think insecurity is a big killer of relationships, man. I think insecurity is the number one thing. Cause, dude,
insecurity.
Jealousy comes from insecurity, dude. And when you're insecure about shit, you always find things wrong because you're not entirely happy, right? You're not entirely confident, and when you're not entirely confident, you'll find things that will bring your relationship down. I think insecurity is.
I got a question for you. Then, is it the insecurity in yourself or the other person? You think that's
it's insecurity in yourself?
I think it's both.
In general, dude. Yeah.
It could be both.
It usually is. I think in most cases, you know.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Most people. I mean, in a lot of relationships, I would say everyone comes with some insecurities, right? And so when you touch on that, it can become a problem in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I think, everyone has like little insecurities here and there, right? But I think it's when you have a big level of insecurity, that's when it becomes a problem. I've seen insecure people in their relationship, because they're insecure, they'll tap on their partner's insecurities. Right?
Damn.
And then when you have insecurities opening other insecurities, then it's just insecurity. Just domino.
Insecurity fest.
Yeah, insecurity festival, dude.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah, man.
I still gotta go with jealousy, man. I think jealousy is a big killer.
Yo, talk about it, B. Talk about it.
I'm trying.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
What?
Jealousy.
Oh yeah, I feel like jealousy is, dude, because after that, everything just it's like a snowball, dude. Like you start acting jealous with your partner or whatever. You start getting them fed up, frustrated. Maybe the shit that you're being insecure or like jealous about, it hasn't crossed their mind. They're not gonna, and then now it's like, oh, well, maybe I should. This motherfucker don't, He keeps accusing me or whatever the fuck.
What do you think causes jealousy?
Insecurity.
Ooh, now we're going on the circle.
Joint answer.
Hey, I think the number one.
High fives.
It's pretty lit. I think the number one killer in relationships is honesty. And it's kind of deep, but what I think is, if more people were honest with themselves and honest with the people they were with.
Okay, dishonesty then.
No, he's
okay. I get
no,
it.
I mean honesty. I think a lot of people sometimes are afraid to tell the truth because they don't want to either like hurt their partner's feelings, right, or they maybe are not as secure with the way that they feel. Like, maybe I shouldn't feel this way. I feel like if we were all a little bit more honest, then we get a lot further in relationships and in life. Hey,
yeah, fool.
Motherfucking
stop telling people the truth.
Wait, start.
I said that's what I said. Stop.
I thought I heard stop.
I heard stop. I definitely heard stop.
You stop.
Hey, That's the motherfucking Love Boys. Y'all know what it is. Krishan, what do you got for us, man?
You know what? Can I do this real quick?
Hey, what happened?
Man. Y'all ready?
Ready, Phil?
Is y'all ready?
Ready?
I want to
Second
know
leg.
about some experiences.
Hopefully, wild card. It's not a wild card, right?
You guys couldn't handle the wild
Yeah,
card.
that's what I'm
Comment down
worried.
below if I should bring the wild card back.
Come on.
Definitely not a wild card. But I
Should
want to hear
definitely
about
bring
some
back
experiences.
Yeah?
And I'm gonna kind of go Love Boys, all right?
Do it.
All right. I want to know about an experience that you went for a girl and you failed.
Oh, no.
And be honest, y'all.
I was always scared, bro. I would never really go for the girl, like unless it was like
Damn.
for a show. Like I already knew. Like it was always like, oh, tell your friend that I'm digging her and shit. It wasn't like me going up to the chick. I know
Do you,
it
have
sounds weak.
do you have any embarrassing stories of when you went to it and you failed? Like it didn't work out? Give me something super embarrassing.
All right, let me
dog.
think about it. Go.
ahead.
Let me think about it.
Come on, I'll jump into this one.
Go for it.
National
I'm
Geographic.
not going to name any names, but some of you guys that know this person might watch this podcast. So shout out to you guys for being so cool. But it was a night that I was going to a Renegade. I don't know if you guys know what a Renegade is, but
Oh,
it's like
come on. We live in Santa Cruz.
Hey! Most of you guys should know, but if
Break
you
it
don't
down.
know,
Break
a
it
Renegade is kind of like a late night party. Anyways, I went to my friend's house. We were,
Late night party.
I mean, I'm trying to sum it
After
up.
party, bro.
That's true. It's true.
It's fucking lit. I went to my friend's house. We were all gonna carpool, and I was carpooling with this girl that was in the back seat. Now, I was perhaps a bit too happy, I guess is a good way to put it. I was a bit too happy to just be going to this party.
That's what they call it.
So I was talking to her, and in my head, I thought it was going very well, right? And I, like, about 10, 15 minutes in, she turns to me, and she's like, hey, can you, like, just stop touching my leg? And then, but she said it at a moment when like the music was turned down, so like everybody in the car heard it.
Oh.
And I was just like, yeah, I probably should.
Yeah, I probably should.
But it was a super. It was a super fucking lit night after all, and shout out to that person for being so cool about it. Hey.
Did you think that she
In my
was
head,
feeling
it
you?
was going up. It was going so good until then. And she was like, "Can you just stop?" And I was like,
Dang.
"Yeah, I can stop."
So you didn't
Yeah.
get no signs. you just
You know what?
I
feel-
shot your shot.
Yeah. I kind of should have took my time on that one.
Shit, man. I got a story. I got a little story.
Tell it.
This was when I was in high school, man.
Oh shit!
Okay, God, we're gonna dig that.
Oh,
back
how does
far
all
back.
know already?
All right.
Nah, man, I was in high school and there was this girl, and I went about it in a bad way. I wasn't really experienced at this time. I was 10th grade.
Asking him.
He's checking with Awa.
No, because he was there with me throughout this whole thing.
Hip hop story.
I could tell.
No,
Yo, Khan's coming for everybody. Khan's a sniper, dude.
No holds
Watch out
barred.
this guy,
no,
man.
man. So I asked for her number through someone else.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
I asked for her
Yeah,
number through
right.
someone else, and
Okay.
that's the ultimate fucking sucker move.
Yeah,
dude.
Did you
it
get the
is.
number?
Yeah.
So I got the number and I texted her or it's a messenger. It's a messenger or something. I think I got her AO or something. No, I got her phone number. That's all right.
Come on, man, get it
All right,
straight.
stop it, man. Stop it. Come on, man. Back up.
Instant messenger.
So okay, hold on.
Yahoo.
Hold up, yo. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. Okay, no, hold on. No, I got it.
I love this story.
Back up.
I love this story.
Okay, so I
tell him.
called her randomly. I just called her, and she was like, "Who's this?" I'm like, Sean's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Damn.
And she just hung up the phone on me. Right, dude. Next day at school, she saw me, dude. She was like, "Stalker, stalker." I was like, "Wow, man!"
Epic
And dude,
fail.
every time I passed by at
Goddamn.
lunch, walking by. Her and her friends would be like, stalker! Dude, the most embarrassing shit in the world, dude.
It was bad, man.
So then I came back with some hip hop, man.
Ooh, yeah, talk about it.
So then when this shit was happening in school, I would just be writing raps. At this time, I wasn't recording anything. I would just write raps. And I would write all these rap songs about how she's a slut. I was in my feelings, man. I was in my feelings. So I'd be like, this person's a hoe. I just said her name. This person's a hoe. This person's a slut. And I would release the songs, like, and people would read them, and people found them entertaining. So it was a big thing. And she would get fucking mad. And Dude, it was like war. Like, it was just war, back and forth, dude. And then I remember I got in trouble once and they found my raps in my backpack and they called my parents.
Damn. Do you think that
They called your parents for rap?
They said I was, they're for hip hop, dude. Hip hop got me kicked out.
They're real bad raps.
Real bad raps.
Yeah,
Always
really
did,
bad
didn't
raps. It was really bad, yeah.
But I got hurt in her feelings, dude, man.
Do you think that moment made you a better rapper?
Because, dude, I think that's the first I know it's childish, but that's the first subject that I felt passionate about writing, right? Because before that, I was talking about bullshit, shit that I didn't even live through. Like, I was just listening to hip hop, I was super influenced by that, and I was writing shit that didn't even matter to me. But that was the first thing that actually mattered to me. I wanted to fucking make her feel angry, right? So I wrote all these.
Just how you were hurting, dog. Yeah, you know, we got it.
I mean, you feel hurt too if you walking by. Everyone's like, stalker.
I was there,
stalker, dude. And my boy was with me throughout the whole time.
I went through the store and my head held high, like, yo, man,
It was hurt for him.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Just walk it out. But yo, those were dark times.
Dark times, dude. Dark times, dude.
Yo, those are some fuking dark times.
The dark ages.
What about you, man? You ever tried for something that didn't necessarily?
Oh my god, dude! It's like countless times. I'm like, shit, dude. It's a sad truth, honestly. Oh man, you just making me think of college. You know, it's nothing, not any exciting stories or anything, man. Like,
sorry, man, pick one, man.
Just the typical shit, man. You know.
Give me an embarrassing time.
Alright. An embarrassing time.
An embarrassing time to you.
Shit, bro.
It's the lab boys.
It's the lab boys.
It's the lab boys.
The pressure's on.
It's a motherfucking lab.
I don't know. I mean,
What's
there
your
was.
social security number?
Los chicos del laboratorio.
It's simple, man. Like, I had this girl, I was talking to her. I used to always try to get with girls like this in college. Yo, you want to get together and study?
Did you move your head like
Lame,
that?
right?
Like that too?
Yeah, just like that. Just like, yo, you want to get together
You know
and
you
study?
want to.
You're trying to study.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fed him the knowledge.
You get to the house, you see what's up, you see everything. Yo, you want to go to a show, da-da-da. And like, just producing nothing, you know what I mean? Producing nothing. And
So
it's
what
like,
was the girl's response to this, man? Give me some of that. Did it
yo,
work?
check it out. I don't know how, I can't even remember how I found this out, but I found out like she had some friends that were like in the club low key watching us while we were kicking it, you know, just to make sure like I wasn't doing something crazy, which is like, I guess that's fine and fair, ladies. I'm sorry that you have to do that.
Sorry.
Really though, for real. That's crazy. But yeah, you know, it was like that. It was like I'm just trying to like take this girl out, show her a good time, and ended up, you know, she's getting, you know, watched by her homegirls to make sure she's
Safe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because I took her to a hip hop show or what. I don't know.
Hip hop, dude. Hip
I don't
hop.
know what
Hip hop
it is.
saves. Hip hop saves and it
How
takes.
crazy is that?
Saves and
Hip-hop,
it takes. Hip hop's a beautiful one, man. Yeah, Con, sounds like you're a ladies' man. E-man, join the ladies' man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ladies' man. That's super dope. I have a hip hop question, or more of a music question for you guys. If you guys are down to jump into music,
Why not?
you guys know this piece, but recently I talked to an A&R. I'm not going to shout them out, but I appreciate them taking the time to listen to my music, and they gave me some advice about my music, and specifically they said it sounds like I have, you know, things that I really want to say, but focus on like the structure of my music and like writing out like, you know, chorus, you know, pre-chorus, verse, stuff like that. So my question to you guys is, what's the biggest piece of advice someone's given you before that impacted your music? And the biggest advice for me came from Molly Mall. Shout out to Molly Mall, he's super dope. And also Pooh Bear, super dope. They're out in Vegas, super dope, dope writers. And he told me basically like, yo, it should be simple. Like the best music is very simple. So like when I make beats and shit, like you'll hear basically the drums and probably the sample, and then the chorus, I'll take the drums away. That's it.
Yeah.
And we just keep it mad simple. And then the artist gets it's like an open spot to be like, you know, like that's their zone. Yeah, that's their zone. Now you get in there. There's not too much shit on top of you. But yeah, what about you guys? What's some good advice?
Dude, and I don't know if y'all know this person, but when I first started writing raps, right?
Yeah.
There's this local artist at the time. He's from Santa Cruz. I think now he lives in Sacramento, but this dude, Cali B.
Oh, shit.
Cali B, Brian.
Yeah.
So I would show him my raps. He was a rapper too, and I showed him my
What
raps.
happened to that guy?
Dude, I think he's still spin.
Hey.
But I showed him my raps, and he listened to it, or he read him, because I didn't really rap him. I just sent him the lyrics, and he was like, and at that time I was like trying to be so fucking deep and use these big ass words and blah blah blah, right? And he read it, and he's like, man, that shit's whack. He's like, but he was a little nicer about it. But he said that, dude, stop focusing on trying to be deep, and just spit your truth, right? Like, dude, good, like it'll come, like the good music, like good music will come out of that if you're just being real and being honest. All you gotta do is focus on that, and then good music will come from that. But don't focus on trying to say all these big ass words and trying to be deep to, you know, push out your point.
I've always thought that
it's
the
not
story,
authentic.
like the story matters so much, and the authenticity of it as well. E-Man, what's some advice you got?
Whoa, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
You good, baby?
Sorry,
Con's good.
Sorry,
Con's
Con.
good with
We're
it.
chilling.
Con's good with
Angry
it.
'cause
Hey,
Con's
watch
good.
your phone.
Con's good with it.
Watch your phone. That's
Con's
some
good
good
with it.
advice.
No, man, I it's just, I guess it's just like, to believe in yourself, you know, like to just fucking go and do it. Like, fuck what people are gonna say. You know, just do it. Like, however you feel it, just fucking write it out, spit it. If you feel you need to change it, change it. If not, whatever. Not
Did somebody
everybody's
show
gonna
you
like
that or
what
tell you
shit.
that?
What?
Did somebody like show you that or tell you
Nah,
that? Or
I
that
kind of just yeah.
That's not.
I ain't really. I
what's
don't know.
What's the question again?
like what's a
advice.
piece of advice that's been impactful?
Oh, I see.
I was reminding you, G. You see.
I see.
Oh, damn.
Con's
Con's
guy.
nice, dude.
Yeah,
Con's
seriously,
nice.
man, this guy.
Con's
Fucking
nice.
killing fields, man.
I'm good.
But E-Man, is there a piece of advice that you?
I mean,
Yeah, what
beyond
have
that?
you received?
I mean, the people that have given me advice for music is you two.
Oh,
Basically. So
That's a lot,
I mean,
boy, for
I
real.
guess if I would come on, man. Well, this dude is always like, he's always saying that, like, keep it simple, dude. You're rhyming too much, like slow it down, you know, like
Damn.
shit like that. It's just like cool. And I notice it does kind of help you, you know, to catch that beat, you know, like when you're trying to spit too many words, it's and then you tongue tie yourself, you know, you tongue twist yourself.
Yeah.
Little tongue twister.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Hey,
Dope, man.
and you have been dropping some fire music, E-Man.
Dude, E-Man
When can we
has-
hear some?
E-Man,
When can we hear
has-
some of that new E-Man? Tell the live boys.
Soon, man, soon.
Hey, soon,
Real
man, soon.
real soon.
www.soonmansoon.com. It's motherfucking
soon.
lit. Con, what about you, man? Have you received any advice in your hip hop? I want to say career.
Definitely.
That's been impactful.
Yeah, lots of advice. I think one of the most important pieces of advice to me came a little bit early in my like performance career too. I was like working on a hip hop showcase at UC Santa Cruz when I went to school there with a few cats, and I had some like raps and some songs and ideas I'd been putting together. Hadn't recorded anything ever at this point, but I showed it to them and they were like, "Damn, that shit is dope, but bro, you need to put a little more energy into that, you know?" Because I was always like, you know, super like mellow and like lit 99% of the time. So I had to like, you know what I mean? I had to like challenge myself to really put more energy into it, put more energy into it.
Step it up,
like,
man. Kick it up a notch, man.
you know, it's like it's weird. It's a weird thing. You sometimes even when I'm mellow and all that, and I'm rapping, I can't hear it the same way as other people, obviously. So that was really good advice. I started putting more of my energy into it and like, get more reaction out of people.
Do you think, like, in the beginning, like, when you started, like, in Massalia, do you think in the beginning, like, you wanted yourself to appear a certain way? So you tried to rap, like, you maybe yeah, you've tried to like make your voice deep or try to do this, right? You had an image for yourself, so you pushed that.
Why you look at me like that? I hope so.
I'm looking at you like
No,
always got his. I always got personality. It's a part of the persona.
No, but I'm saying what my point is like you had an image for yourself that you wanted to be, and instead of do what came natural, you did that.
I see what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, I don't. I never felt that. I mean, kinda. I mean, yeah, you're always gonna be.
In the beginning,
when
you're figuring
first
yourself
starting,
out.
Yeah, you're right. You're imitating. You're learning. You're trying this. You're trying that.
Or maybe something that you like
point.
tried that didn't work out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that happens.
Damn.
Definitely.
When I first started writing music, I would write a lot of what I thought people wanted to hear. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But now when I approach music, and I think this is a better approach, may not work for everybody, may not be the best thing, but I just try to write like real, like not necessarily stories, but just real shit
For people who can relate or that can.
Not necessarily people that can relate.
that can
Honestly,
relate.
it's kind of selfish for me. Like I kind of write music for
just
like
wanna
myself,
express
but I
something,
know that if I feel this
But
way,
you're hoping someone will
someone
relate.
else is gonna feel that way, and like that's gonna be enough. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, hip
I
hop
think,
saved me.
That's important. Yeah.
Hip hop raised me.
No doubt.
Hey, you guys know we're getting fucking hip hop on this one.
Super
It's episode
hip-hop,
37.
dude.
Gashawn, I kind of want to jump to you, but I kind of don't want to. So what do you want me to do?
Get 'em.
Hey, it's motherfucking
No, man.
Loud Boys.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go Love Boys back. I'm gonna go back to Love Boys. Then.
Yeah, actually, I have after that dating question for you guys.
Alright, cool, man. What is there a difference between?
Nope.
Maybe.
No, you know what? I'm gonna go to another one.
Probably.
No. What are some important things to know that you need to know before dating your potential lifestyle?
What the fuck, bro? Okay. Take a breath, bro. Is this the one you were trying to word earlier?
What do
hold
you
on.
need to
No, hold
kind
on.
of...
What is one?
Here we go.
I can't get into
Hold
it.
on. Give him a second.
Give him a chance.
Give me some important things to know about a potential life partner before you date her.
Okay, so
Before you date her?
They can read it.
what are things to look for?
Before you date her.
Before you date her,
From a
what
potential partner.
What is something that you need to know about your potential life partner before you date her?
I can't say it.
Before you date her.
she
That's the
heterosexual?
confusing part to me.
Is
That's,
she heterosexual?
I know, right? I'm like, what the
hard.
What is their gender? Like,
No. Bro, I said is she heterosexual?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what are
you
you
said
talking about?
before they
No,
date her.
he
though.
means like about her, like
Like
her
what
personality.
are things that you need to?
What is your preferred
wait, no,
gender
wait.
pronoun?
It's still.
And your name,
Oh my god.
age.
Does she have a weenus?
Here we go.
No, I don't. No, man, that's not what I meant. Is she into dudes? That's what I meant.
Yeah, they're all into.
No, because that's one thing you gotta know.
They're not all,
You
they're
walk
not
up
all
to
into
her,
dudes.
she's like, I ain't into dudes. I'm sorry, yo. All right,
This is going left. This is going left,
man. No, man. You asked, I answered.
Alright,
Come on.
So
What's the question?
something that I look for in a woman.
That?
See, yeah, that's what you asked, right?
We simplify this.
That something you look for in a woman.
Hey, we took it to the next
Yeah,
level.
we did. Yeah.
We live at the next level.
Is she heterosexual?
Actually,
Y'all don't even level.
we took what you asked us, though, literally.
Yeah.
We did.
At face value.
We took it at
I
face.
guess, man.
We took it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
That's good, though. Okay, we're cracking into something here. What are we cracking
Hey,
into?
You were saying.
So,
Yeah, you were saying.
what I look for, basically,
look for?
in a woman is, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but for me, the most important thing I really look for is being able to communicate.
What?
Before I'm in a relationship with someone.
You mean you alright?
It sounded crazy, man. It sounded
Fucking crazy.
That was a wild rooster noise.
Wasn't that crazy?
But yeah, before
Come on, Con.
before I get in a relationship with someone, I need to see how they can communicate. Can we, have a discussion? Because ultimately, when you think about it, you're gonna end up talking to that person
That's
more
right.
than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna spend time with them, but you're gonna talk to them more than anything if you're in a relationship with them. So can you guys communicate? Or is it just like, hey, we're hanging out and we have fun when we have fun? Hey.
I think that's super important. I think it's important to have conversation. I think it's important that they actually stimulate your brain. You can have a good conversation. But I also think being able to make you laugh. I think
I was just gonna.
being able. I took it.
How you do?
Being able to make you laugh. That's the most important thing, I think. Because dude, if you can't, the whole
It's a motherfucking laugh.
This is all.
This one's lit. It's
And he's
episode
a
37.
laughing boy.
Y'all
He's a
know
laugh
what it is.
boys, dude.
Yeah.
Just being able to laugh, dude. If you can't laugh, dude, it fucking sucks.
So you look for someone you can laugh with before you get
or
in a
they can
relationship.
make you
Goofy,
laugh,
they're silly?
No, they don't. It's not necessarily that. They just need to have a sense of humor, and I think that's a big thing.
Serious.
You can't go through the rest of your life not laughing when you're with your partner.
Ooh, that's very true. You can't be the only one making jokes. That's a good one.
Exactly, right?
For real, though.
Yeah.
I got
You
no more
can't be
jokes
the only
left.
one making jokes, man, because then the other person's going to get all
We know that. That's why he said
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just saying.
E-Man, so what do you look for?
I gotta say, like, fun, dude. Like he was saying, it's like if you're able to have fun with them, you know, like have a good time. Like, I mean,
holy shit,
you can get into the arguments, you can get into whatever, you know. And at the end of the
E-Man, I feel like you're killing it. But we'll be right back because Khan's gonna drop a song, but we're running out of space and memory.
Running out of memory.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. All right, Sean, why don't you press that button?
we're
back.
Sorry guys so much. I guess we're back because it's motherfucking Lab Boys.
We got it back.
Episode 37. We ran out of memory space, but we got Khan here, so we're gonna go longer than an hour. What's up with that? Are we cool with that?
I love hours.
Hey, that's what it is. E-Man, you were saying something very specific about
E-Man, what are you talking about?
one thing that you look for as far
that's
as
right.
being fun.
That's right. I said fun, right?
Hey.
I was trying to say that.
You gotta have fun.
Yeah,
Take it
because
to a bounce house.
no, like you have to have fun with it. I mean, you have to have fun. You have to have fun. I feel like because everything else, you know, like bad days come. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you could
Rain
always,
days.
you know, kick back and have fun and laugh about it.
Sense of humor, man.
Nothing better than
That is important. That is.
Oh, man.
I feel like it's also important for guys. I'm gonna crack a fucking can of worms here. I feel like it's important for guys
Let's go
to
fishing.
feel like they can make their
Fish.
woman laugh and just
Hell yeah.
enjoy herself. That's one of my favorite
Oh,
things.
shit.
I love making my woman laugh.
I got a question for you guys.
I'm always cracking up with her. What's up?
Do you get mad if another dude makes your girl laugh?
It's irritating, bro. Especially.
That
hold
is
on,
a
I'm sorry.
thing,
Hold
isn't
on.
it? Isn't
I
that-
got
isn't
something to
that-
say about this.
That is a thing, isn't it?
It's that whole thing where it's like your homie
It's
is.
a guy thing, though.
No, but I feel like
It
if
is.
your homie just turns into a comedian as soon as your girl walks in,
Ooh.
Right, you
it's
see,
like, bro,
we've all
like,
seen the meme.
What's up, man? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, no, it's happened before.
No, but at the
That's
same
hella
time,
funny.
I think you got
Where
to
it's like you. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like you're like kicking it with the homie. The homie's like a serious dude and shit. You know the homie. You know his personality.
Yeah.
As soon as the chick walks in and it's your chick, oh now he's a funny guy.
comedian.
Like come
Yeah.
on, dude. Like get the fuck out of here with that shit.
But
Okay, he doesn't like that.
yeah, E-Man doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it.
yeah.
But I also
But sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
If you're already
Get
a
your
funny
shit out,
guy, if you're already a funny
It doesn't
guy,
bother
then,
you.
then I can understand.
Okay.
Like if he's already like that, like
yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like if he's just being himself, I'm not gonna be like,
Right.
dude, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
Right.
I'm saying when it's noticeable that the dude is like a serious dude. He's not fucking.
So
cracking
you
jokes
like
and
when
shit.
they start acting different
Yeah. It's-
around your girl.
Yeah.
I feel like also though you gotta like be comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I get it to an extent.
No,
Like,
it is. It's irritating. It's not
Yeah.
like you know. It's I don't know. It's not like something to fight over. But
Yeah, I think, but I'm like really funny.
talk
So I feel like if someone else is making my girl laugh, that's good. That's
But
all
you're not
right.
doing your job?
That's okay. No, it's all right because I know I make her laugh the best.
Oh,
Yo, I got a question for you,
okay.
though.
I'm just
Have
that
you ever
dude.
been out
The
with your
secure
girl?
man.
The secure man.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Have you ever been out with your girl and somebody made her laugh but also made you laugh?
I can't really think
Yeah,
about
you
it.
like chuckle. You're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now you're caught up. Now you guys are all dating.
God damn it.
Threesome.
Nah, man. It's
no.
it's noticeable when. Well, I feel like.
Yeah?
Maybe it is. You can notice it when it's like.
Okay, so tell me this.
like
Every
directed.
time somebody makes your girl laugh, are you on high alert?
No.
Nah, I think you say
Like I said, dude,
if
if the
you're
dude-
acting.
Okay, let's put it in an example. Like you're a funny guy.
Okay.
If you're out there like making my girl laugh, you know, it's like whatever, you know. But if it's like I said, like someone that isn't, I don't see him like that. I don't see that person like that.
But don't you think it has to come from somewhere?
And
like
then
if
it's
they
like-
have that quality, like
Yeah, they're
what
trying to
saying,
impress the girl, which is not
if
cool.
it seems like they're trying, you know, if
That's
it's
the
like they're
idea.
trying,
And you can
it's
notice
like,
that.
yo,
Yeah, I
bro,
feel you.
like, what's up with that? You know, like,
yeah.
So I guess the only way guys have to flirt is to be a joker man. Is that
no, I mean like for it to bother me. I'm talking about.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
I
So
got you.
because it bothers you because you feel like this guy's trying to kind of like
Yeah, because you
Play
can
with your
notice it.
girl,
It's like, yo, what's up, dog? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually said this to one of my coworkers, and I said it like straight up. I'm like, well, what's up? You're hitting on my girl or what? And he's like, oh no, and I said it out loud in front of everyone, you know.
Right.
And he,
well, that sounds funny.
because I felt like he was though. I wouldn't have said that if it wasn't like registered
dude,
clear
you
to
didn't
me,
call
you know.
him
So I was
out,
like,
yeah.
even my girl kind of looked at me and was like, kind of feeling weird about it. So I was like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I kind of like said something.
You ever okay, and I'm gonna ask you, do you ever come across the guy that and he knows you. He doesn't know your girl, but then when your girl is mad or anything, the guy will be extra comforting to your girl against you. You ever see that? Like the extra comforting guy.
I've definitely
like
seen that.
It's like, dude, come on, man. Why are you being so mean, dude? Like, or whatever, just anything. Like, they're just being extra comforting to your girl when you know he's not really like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. If you know he's not.
Yeah,
really
you
like
know
that.
this guy's just a straight asshole, but it's a straight dickhead. But he's just super
Sweet
caring
mode,
and
like-
sweet. Like,
But in my head, when I see that and kind of the way I combat that is like I look at it and I'm just like, okay, like I know what you're doing. Cool.
yeah.
But you're in that role.
I'm not cool. What the
I mean,
fuck?
but dude, think about the roles though. You're trying to be in my role, so I'm not tripping.
It's still not cool
And
though.
at the same time,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know, at the
it
same
depends
time,
on your confidence
But see, at the
level.
same, but at the same time, you know your girl
Hey.
is going home with you.
Hey.
You know your girl loves you.
Hey.
You know she's not going
But
for
that
any
bastard
of that.
already stole like 5 minutes of the entertainment I could have provided.
Oh,
I mean, like, it's like,
Wow.
I don't know. Man.
Wow, yo. That's why he's a ladies man. That's why we got him on the podcast. That's why we got him on the podcast, everybody.
come
Because he's a
on.
ladies man.
Fucking ladies, man. I like the way
yeah.
you move, baby.
I'm gonna go hip hop real quick if you guys are down with that.
I love hip-hop.
Because we got
I love hip-hop.
and I know you got some dope shit to say about hip hop.
Fire.
Another question from Kai. Shout out to Kai again.
Word up.
His question was, do you think the underground will ever become like, the mainstream?
Above, then it wouldn't be underground. What the fuck?
So
No, but you know what he's talking
before we even get there,
about. Come on, don't be a dickhead.
and shout out to Kai for even bringing this up because it makes me think. But before we even get there, what do you guys think
good
is
question,
the
Kai. Good
underground? How do you guys define underground music? I guess specific to
Dude,
hip hop.
Honestly, man, underground is the underdog, dude.
Underdog, okay.
I mean, dude, in a lot of cases,
Underdog?
it is.
Here we go.
But also, I think it's whatever's different from mainstream pop, hip hop, right? I think that's underground music.
I feel well.
When you stray away from that mainstream concept.
All right. Well, back in the day when I was younger, I used to think the underground was just the shit that was way too like filthy. No, like dirty and just
okay.
like all up in your face. Like, but then now with this whole new rap that's coming out, you know, and it's like that's like offensive, and that's like, you know, and then like the underground now, it's more like, in my opinion, it's more like educational, more like like power to the people and shit. Like, I don't know.
Wait.
That's just my
Wait,
opinion.
hold on, wait. You think that the underground now is more political?
Not political,
it's not
but
what
more
it's saying.
like
But positive.
fight the power type shit. Like,
I
You said something about mainstream being the concept,
the man, yeah.
oh shit.
right?
Oh, he's calculating.
He's cocky one right now. Oh, shit.
You said something right. You said something right. You said it.
I done
You
heard
said
that
it. You said it. Yo, he said it.
better run for
He
cover,
said
dog.
it.
Y'all be thinking though.
Run
Y'all be
for
thinking.
cover, dog.
Because I think that, hold up, an underground artist can try and imitate and create and impersonate what they hear in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? And be hey, that rhymed, right?
He's a rapper, dog.
But that was an accident.
Because by nature.
But for real though, what I mean is it's not about straying from the concept, but it's about how you do your music. To me, that's what the definition is because there's a way to get mainstream. There's a way you do your shit to be at the top of the chart,
yeah.
like TEKASHI 6ix9ine, 10 for
Exactly,
10,
like
whatever
the
the
whole-
fuck that fool says. There's a certain way of going about you doing your music that will lead you to that pathway, and the underground path is a different path, and that's why it's an independent path.
Right,
you know?
you're
It's
right,
an
you're
independent
right. That's a
path.
good- yeah, that's a good point.
So, you know, in California, in the Bay Area, we're pioneers of that independent path, which I think is dope. Respect to all the artists out here.
Definitely.
Hey,
in Cali
rapping
doing their thing,
Forte.
because we didn't have big ass record labels signing us and shit like New York City and shit.
I think
There's a different culture of hip hop out
I think the dopest part is when somebody could be underground and they could stay true to themselves and whatever music they do. Being an underground artist, it becomes so popular because they're so true to themselves. It becomes mainstream.
Oh, the
I think that's
mainstream
dope.
bites off of the underground all the fucking
Oh,
time.
you were saying something, right?
All the time. I was,
It was.
All the
saying
time.
something.
That's dope. Elaborate, man.
no,
Elaborate.
but they do. They be peeping what the underground is doing, and the underground also. And on the flip side, it's not always just mainstream biting off underground,
Yeah.
but the underground will get credit sometimes where it's due, and they will shine through in the mainstream here and there, right? And I feel like Kendrick Lamar is a good example of an artist who like rose out of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you just trace his career, just listen to his music throughout, and you can hear that evolution of someone coming from a real place and becoming very mainstream, and still, in my opinion, he keeps it very real.
I think the dopest part about that is like you can't deny truth. You can't deny someone that's real, right? Yeah. And it doesn't matter, even if the music is not popular when they start, it will become popular because you can't deny it. It's too much of a powerful
Keep saying
force.
Real shit.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
It
doesn't matter.
Dope, yo.
And it'll come to light. So
that's what hip hop is about.
Yeah, man.
Because it was always gonna be something that people didn't like to hear,
right?
In the beginning or whatever, right?
And it always started as that, and then as long as it can become, as long as it can be relevant, and is there always gonna be someone that feels it, and as long as that happens, then dude, it's gonna be a fucking.
It's gonna be alive.
Hey, yeah.
It's alive.
I do have to say about the underground. When I hear underground, it makes me think independent. It also makes me think of the people that get in the vans and like the artists that also do merch. Right, like the artists that are on tour and like they're touring with their friends. So like when I'm on stage,
That
you're doing
grind,
merch
man.
for me. When you're on stage, I'm doing merch for you.
That grind.
That's what I think of when I think of underground. But I think as far as taking underground sound to a mainstream, I think kind of what you were saying, they bite off it, but it's just this like turning wheel.
It
of
is.
like what's popular in the underground isn't popular in the mainstream.
Yeah.
And then when it makes it to the mainstream, now everyone's doing the exact opposite. I remember when Drake was really popping and J. Cole came out and they tried to pit him like, oh, J. Cole's the writer that's gonna, like J. Cole's this hip hop cat and Drake's on some, and then they did a song together, so like they didn't have beef.
Can I ask y'all a question?
No.
Nah, man.
No,
What
hold
the
up.
fuck?
Fuck
What
that.
is
We
this?
don't
A
do
podcast?
We
This
don't
a
do
fucking podcast?
Yeah, you was
bro?
talking. You was talking.
Get out
Is there anybody that you think started in the underground
From the bottom?
Yeah, started in the underground and then sold out and
Sold
became
out?
mainstream? Do you think there's any? Can you name me anybody?
An artist that came up from the underground and
And it was
sold
true
out.
and it was real. And you're like, damn, this guy, I'm rocking with this dude. And then
E40.
he became.
Maybe. Sorry, dude. I wanted this. But E40.
No.
I feel like he was underground and then he became mainstream.
No.
I don't know.
No, but
I don't know about selling out.
I'm
I see
selling
his
out.
career is just an evolution.
I don't mean-
E40
I don't
is
mean-
real as fuck.
No, I'm not
always.
saying to sell out. He didn't
No,
sell out.
I
I know.
selling
Yeah.
out.
Okay. Sorry.
The Loud Boys love E40.
Yeah, E40, you the shit.
Yeah, that was a
40
quick
water,
switch.
drink that shit.
Sean, why don't
40
you tell
water.
us what you think, man?
Yeah, what do you think, man?
No, I can't. I don't.
What? It's your topic.
I'm trying to think of somebody, but I don't.
That sold out?
Yeah, I'm trying. to
That
think.
blew up from the underground?
I'm asking y'all to ask y'all. I literally want to ask y'all.
I'm gonna name this. You guys are gonna be crazy for
Say
not
it.
saying it.
What you
Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely,
Yes.
definitely, man.
Person who came up from the underground, battled trenches, like
Sold out.
in a different landscape. Yeah, in a different landscape. Now, don't get me wrong. He took the check. I would take the check any day.
Take the
Take
check.
the motherfucking check.
Baby's gotta eat.
Eminem is killing it right now. Much love to him. But yeah, someone that I think sold out. Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, he grew up, and subject matter has to change. What is the reason you think he's like? Why?
It's
how
not
do you see?
subject
How
matter.
do you see him?
I think he
being a
sold
sellout?
out. I think he sold out because his heart's not in his music. That's for me as an artist listening. His heart's not in his music, and then the deals that he does, like he did a deal to be on the Venom soundtrack.
See what I mean? It's all about how you do your music.
Yeah,
It always comes back to Khan's point.
It's just the politics of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the politics of
shit.
it and how you choose to carry yourself.
Oh shit.
man, how do you say politics in Spanish?
La política.
La política.
Politica.
Appreciate it.
Politics.
Hey, yeah, we're going bilingual for all our fans out there.
Bilingual friends.
We're getting motherfucking hip hop in here. We have a little bit of time left before Khan drops a super dope rap on us. But I do have a question for you guys. It was a viewer submitted topic, but I forget who the viewer was. So shout out to everyone who watched.
Yo, everybody.
Because
that
it might have
watched.
been you.
Hello.
It might have been you.
How do you guys deal with stage fright?
Oh my god, that was one of my topics.
That's a good one.
I swear to God,
I asked you for a topic and you're like,
It was not.
So, E-Man, since you have it in your topic book already, how do you deal with stage fright?
Stage. Oh shit.
Come on, you don't gotta show me.
Well, no, mine
Like this.
Mine was different a little bit, but it had to do with stage fright.
Okay, go ahead.
How do I deal with it? I try not to think about it. I try to just block it out, just pretend that I'm not going to perform or anything, and then just when actually I go up and it's I just keep telling myself like, yo, it's just like, you know, what I've been like spinning in my car by myself. Like I just kind of like try to picture just me by myself in the car and just like shut away from everybody. I really try not to look at people. Like I just can't.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to close my eyes, look down at the ground, look up, just not at
anything but
person's
people.
face. Because I feel like as soon as I look at someone's face, like I'm gonna forget everything.
Damn.
I feel like, but see, at the same time, I think looking at people's face and looking at people's reaction to
Well, I also
that
haven't
helps.
performed that often,
helps.
so.
Like I think looking at people and seeing how they feed off your music, that helps me get into my zone. So I feel like that helps the stage fight. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, what helps me, it's not like the vision, but the hearing them like, or yeah.
Okay.
Like listening to that is just like, okay, I'm doing good, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And honestly, man, like I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but in the beginning, like when I would get stage fright, but I haven't had stage fright in a long time.
Or like nerves?
I just feel like I'm more anxious. Like I want to get into it, and that's motivating to me. Like that's what brings me to it. I don't, it's not about stage fright anymore. But I think in the beginning,
how'd you deal with it in the beginning?
Ooh.
I don't know, man. That was tough, man.
Liquor?
No. Hey, alcohol definitely helps. No, hey, alcohol definitely helps. Alcohol definitely helps,
baby.
But dude, when you're just it's like what you said. It's like when you're in your own world. I think when you don't focus on everything like around you and you just focus on doing a good set, like that kind of got me through the beginning. But now I think I feed off the crowd and feed off the reaction.
Is there anything you think that you'd be nervous to do on stage?
What are you talking about? Like moonwalking?
No, I just mean in general. So now,
Like moonwalking?
now that you're rapping now and doing shows, right? You're not nervous anymore. Is there anything that you didn't want to do on stage or don't want to do on stage because you're nervous about?
No.
No, you can do anything on stage.
I mean, give me an example. I'm not following like
take your shirt off on stage and run around.
But that's not his personality.
You just know. He's like,
I'm just
nah,
saying.
man,
No,
you're not the shirtless guy.
He's not that kind of person.
Is there anything that
Like
you
he'll take his jacket off.
Yeah, you could take your jacket off, bro.
Take your jacket off.
Take your jacket off, dude.
Y'all wanted it. Y'all wanted it.
It's like, what's
Y'all
going on?
wanted it.
It's a motherfucking loud.
What did I sign up for?
What about you, man? I see you perform all the time. Anything stage fright?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, man.
Yeah.
To this day, it's like it's a weird thing, man. For a while, it was like, oh my god. For a while, I told myself, all right, the more you do this, it's gonna get easy. And then a few years go by, and it's basically the same shit. Basically, you learn to cope with it in one way or another. Yeah. And, smoking and drinking, that's one way to cope with it. But it's not the best way.
Have you ever been too fucked up, though? Like, if you drank too much and you forget words
not
or some
really.
shit?
I mean,
I think it's happened like
potentially, yeah. Maybe forget a line or two here or there. But nothing catastrophic. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's not the only way though. The other way. Check this out. I wear shades, man, when I perform.
I've seen this.
I wear shades when I perform.
What if it's dark?
People sometimes they come up to me and they're like, "Dude, I love that you wear shades when you perform." I'm like, this is just notes I've taken from artists I look up to. I see them wearing shades when they perform. I'm like, why the fuck are they wearing shades? There's bright ass lights on stage. Sometimes that's distracting. People are distracting, like you said. Faces are distracting. And when I'm wearing my shades, I can choose what I'm looking at.
Dope. Yeah,
and people don't really know. I mean, this is
where you're looking.
Yeah, they don't know where I'm looking.
And you're kind of just in your own zone, I would imagine.
Your mom's zone, yeah, exactly. So that's one thing that helps me.
Damn.
Just stay focused. Really, it's a big thing for me to have some glasses on stage for real.
Do you get nervous still?
I still do get nervous. It's definitely less now, though. Definitely less.
Yeah.
It just takes practice. Just keep doing it.
Being nervous is natural, though.
And just try to be just natural when you're on stage. If you fuck up, then embrace it. People love that. People like when you embrace your fuck up over like just acting all awkward about it. You know what I mean? Just try to be yourself, and
so
it's all good. Ride the wave, basically.
So if you were to catch yourself without your glasses,
it's all good too.
Okay.
But you might see me staring at the floor though. You might see me staring at the floor a lot because I'm focusing on my words and shit like that. But you know.
That is dope, man. I've definitely seen you perform a bunch of times in sunglasses, and now that you said it, like, it definitely puts it all together.
It helps.
That's dope. No, it looks super fucking dope. We got about 10 minutes left. Cons lets us do a song. Do you guys want to jump into a relationship topic? I kind of want to ask it, but we don't have too much time.
Let's do the last one. Let's do a speed run.
All right, speed run, guys. So this is a question. It's kind of about dating. Okay. So set the premise. Let's say you start talking to a girl, right? For whatever, however, you got her phone number. You're texting her, and everything seems like it's going great. She sends you a message, and she says, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm not looking to hook up."
Oh.
How do you interpret that message? Because in my experience, and again, it could be jaded experience, when someone says, "I don't want to hook up," I almost feel like they're saying, "I do want to hook up." No. Like I've seen that go that way so many different times.
I don't know, man.
No, I think
you're gonna turn into a stalker.
I think that honestly,
it's a lab, boys.
Hey, threw it out there. Let's break it down.
I think that when they say that, I think it's more of an internal issue with themselves. I don't think it has anything to do with you.
Especially if that's the case.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think they are telling themselves, okay, don't hook up too fast. Don't hook up too fast. And I think that's what they're saying to themselves. So they want to create this boundary for themselves, but they still want to get to know you. And as a man, I wouldn't be shut down by them saying that. I would get to know them and, run the process.
It could be that maybe.
Here we go.
What could it be?
Please, man.
Here's the flip side.
Right, she'll say that. Yeah. She doesn't want you trying. She doesn't want you like to be that guy. Like,
or maybe she just
I want to hook up. No, she wants to get to know you as a homie, like as a friend. Good point. And she doesn't want you like trying anything. She wants to make it clear, yo, I don't want to hook up, so we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be cool.
She could be saying that because she actually really likes you and she actually wants to get to know you.
She doesn't want you acting like that. She doesn't want that
without sex. Without sex.
What do you think happens more often?
Between what he said and what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel what I'm saying happens more often.
I feel like what I'm saying happens.
Oh, God, what do you think?
You know what? You got me really thinking because honestly,
it's a lot of
both. It is
a lot, boys.
It is a lot of both, man. Because I do know, I do know women. I feel like who have expressed that they do that, because of what you said, E-Man. Like just trying not to. Just trying to see who the man is outside of that because they know dudes, they've dealt with so many fucking dudes.
But
we're just trying to do the same shit.
But see,
and they'll throw it out there and not even mean it sometimes, but not always.
But
I mean, for real, like you said.
That's kind of like my point too. I think that they've been hurt in the past. I think they might have given it up too easily, right? And then they got their heart broke over it. So now they're saying, okay, they're creating this boundary for themselves, and they're being like, "Hey, I don't want to hook up," because they know in the past they've hooked up too quick, got their heart broke, been played, and now they don't want to do it no more.
So for them, it's a good idea to put that wall up. That way, it's totally. It might be the only way for them to be, making it on their own terms.
I like the way you move.
Simple. Or they don't want to seem too easy.
Ooh. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, that too, and then they want that kind of filters out the dudes, right?
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
But I don't know. That's true. It's confusing. It's confusing. It's hard to.
So come on, comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below. You guys
before we leave, I got a quick topic.
Yeah.
Quick topic. We gotta get Con on this mic, dude.
Hold on. Would you guys date a porn star?
Oh no.
Yo.
I wouldn't.
Just take it.
I wouldn't be able
take
to.
us there.
It'd be too much, dude.
Probably not. I can say I'm not mature enough for that.
Yeah, I mean, no.
I probably can't.
I can't do that.
I can't.
Would you?
I don't want to.
Would you hook up with a porn star?
Hook up?
Yeah.
Wouldn't everyone hook up with a porn star?
Yeah.
Wouldn't everybody hook up with a porn
star? Don't do the everybody.
Man, I don't
know. Cops out.
I don't think so, bro.
911. The cops are out.
I feel like it's one of those things. It's like, yo,
it's cop out.
For when it happens, that's when you know what you're gonna do. But
when you,
well, I mean, like until it happens. You can say whatever, but you don't know until it happens.
Safe answer. I like
I
it.
personally don't glamorize porn stars or other celebrities.
The Reverend.
Or other celebrities.
God.
Yeah, I mean, let me put it this way: you could get with a woman who is, equivalent, and not that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
Ooh, and you don't even know.
Hey, yeah, and that's the motherfucking Lab Boys.
Hold up, not to disrespect sex workers. Shout out to all the sex
Not at all.
workers.
Make your money.
Yeah,
Do your
hell yeah.
thing.
We support y'all.
Grind,
Yeah.
grind,
Literally,
grind,
we support
grind.
y'all.
This will literally.
It's a Lab Boys.
Literally.
Thank you so much, Con, for coming out and checking out the
thanks for
motherfucking
coming.
Lab Boys.
Thanks for having me.
Gracias.
We're gonna get you on a song in just a second, but
yeah.
just so you guys know, Coffee and Hip Hop is every single Tuesday. It's so sick. It's at UCSC from 7 to 8:30. January 4th, I'll be in Nevada City, and I'm trying to take the Lab Boys with me. Convince these guys to come along with me. Comment down below if they should. Sean, what can they do to subscribe?
Hey, I know you're watching.
Hey,
Con, what's your social security number?
Oh,
Anyway, y'all hit that red button right below. It says subscribe. Take 2 seconds out of your day and press the subscribe button. And if you're from Santa Cruz, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And right next to it is the post notification bell. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you get reminded every time we release a video.
Ding, ding.
Lab Boys Podcast, episode 37.
hey,
and if you ain't from Santa Cruz, either way, subscribe. You know?
Con, real quick.
Subscribe.
Anything you want to say about the song before we start it?
Fucking this track right here is about what inspires you, how you're inspired, and I'm spitting it actually on a different beat because I always do that. I dropped it with Music Genesis, my homie Pablo out here in Santa Cruz.
Pablo.
Hey,
On
shout out
his
Pablo.
album Sequoia.
Sequoia.
It's a dope song. It's called Bliss in Inspiration.
Bliss.
And today I'm gonna spit it over the homie Shiesty Tracks.
Hey,
aka
I like that producer.
Alwood Gordon.
That's me.
The man, he produces dope beats.
It's me too.
He sent me a beat recently. I was like, I'm fucking with it.
Hey, let's do this shit.
what it is.
Shout out to hip hop.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Shout out to hip hop.
Yeah.
Songs about equality.
Quality.
Yo, this is a deep beat, man. It's a deep beat. It's one of those that gets you thinking.
Sick, big.
Yo, check. What inspires you? That's the question, yo.
Beats.
Yo. I pledge allegiance to this track that I'm ripping. These cats think I'm different, relax. I be dipping like Bilbo and Pippin. Cause life got me tripping. I need an intermission, but there's no way how we're living. I stay inspired by the movement of the people. We trying to survive in a society of evil. We limited, wishing to be uninhibited. And history really showed just what it is. I stay inspired by the kids who got a story to tell but lack the tools to tell it with.
Hey.
I drop jewels and I'm telling them. I went to school still selling shit, acknowledging the melanin in my skin for the first time since I've been a young kid, too timid to even swim. Don't be afraid to be you. Life is a journey that you can't redo. Nah. From the earth spinning on an axis to the fact that I be the next cat on the track list. Pack this like weed in a bowl. And if you didn't know the half, you'll be seeing the whole. Yeah, this type of feeling like I'm out of control. But I'm inspired, so you know that creation is the goal. Yeah. Creation is the goal. Yeah. Creation is the goal, cause sharing visions is a human intuition. Following the spirit that's simply just a given. And it comes from beyond. Kinda like a king from another era, call me the Khan, yeah. And just listen to the vibe. Yo, I'ma take us away one time for your mind. I found a way to elevate. Cause freestyle rhyming, you know, it helped me meditate. So spectate, and maybe you learn. The shit won't occur if you're waiting your turn. I obtain. Inspired in the brain. If you gotta crack a brew or put a flame to a strain, it's cool. Go ahead and maintain. Cause that's how it be from the place where I came. Oh, yeah. And you can probably relate. It's nothing new, but I'm telling you, we gotta create straight. Yeah. Shout out Lab Boys Podcast.
It's a motherfucking Lab Boys Podcast. This is episode 37. My name is Alwa, by the way. I rep that 88 over everything and Shiesty Tracks. Con, thank you so much for coming out, man. Always good to see you. Who is this guy right here?
This man, E-Man right here.
Yo, that full days, man.
Hey, make sure you check him out. Sean, what's up with you, dog?
It's your boy K-Sheezy at Smiles with K-Sean on Instagram. Make sure you hit the subscribe button cause we here.
Hey, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace. You know?
What do you think about Lab Boys episode 37?
Yo, man, episode 37 is lit, man. We covered a lot of topics. We went a little hip hop, went a little love boys, went a little life, man. Hey, episode 37, man.
Lit, too lit, man. What to say? What to say? Not much. Watch the episode.
What to say? What to say?
Yo, episode 37, man. We're working overtime, bro. We're doing way overtime, you know? So we're talking it up. That's how we do.
It's motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. Episode 37 was dope as fuck. E-Man, thank you for that. Episode 37 was dope as fuck. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you next time in the podcast. Should we do Lab Boys After Hours one of these days?
Yeah.
So you guys need to understand Lab Boys After Hours is coming. I can't talk too much about it because these guys are pussies. So,
gotta shut the fuck up.
it's really it's a scheduling thing. But we are doing Lab Boys After Hours. It's gonna be dope. So this is a Lab Boys call out.
Yo.
So the real you get that one. I know you get that
The
one.
real reason we're not doing Lab Boys After Hours because this guy's a pussy.
Yo, come on.
So we got him on the
But yeah, we're gonna do Lab Boys After Hours, which is kind of a deep dive into some of our more serious questions and topics. And I really want to get to it, but we just gotta schedule it out. So yeah.
Cool. We'll do it soon. Maybe we can do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, there's so much shit going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
We out. Peace. Calm.
Peace.